Welcome back to the League of Hustlers. Yo, I'm your co-host HT,
I'm CD Barnes.
and once again, you're rocking with the best. All right. Today we're going to be talking about how and why right now is a pivotal moment in history. Okay. This doesn't happen often, but the way that the markets are going right now, there's a lot of money to be made. There's a lot of value that has theoretically been lost, right? With this, whatever is going on, whatever you want to call it, inflation, recession, who knows,
hmm
bubble, whatever you want to call it. It's a lot of stuff going on right now. And a lot of stuff is on sale. All right. I was looking at something the other day and it was saying, what was it? Netflix, right? Netflix at one point was at like $600 at the beginning of the year, and then like right now it's at like 125 or whatever the post was saying, right? And
Right.
so that's a massive sale. Okay, right now in history, right? This doesn't happen often. It typically happens every 6 to 10 years, but we're at one of those points right now in time where the markets are taking a major hit. Crypto is taking a major hit. Stocks is taking a major hit. All kind of stuff is being squeezed right now.
hmm
But as they say, when it's blood in the streets, it's
Whoa.
time to eat.
Time to
Even
eat.
if it's your own blood. All right. So even if you're
Whoa.
invested in some of these companies, it's time to double down, right? And dollar cost average in because stuff is on sale. What you think? What's on your mind, bro?
um, I mean, yeah, it is. It is that moment, man. A lot of people took losses. If you're in the market and you're holding, obviously you're experiencing some pain right now. It doesn't matter what market you're in, really. You could have been in the stock market, you could have been in crypto. But there's a lot of pain happening right now. The only thing is, man, really, you just, for those people, you have to keep in mind that number one, it's not a loss unless you actually sell. And you don't need to sell unless the project or whatever it is you invested in, unless you believe it's not going back up. If it's going back up, then you're good. You just have to wait it out. But for everybody else, and even some of those people, if you still have money to invest, or for people who are looking to invest, this is the opportune moment. A lot of times, particularly in crypto, um, when the bull market is on, there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of, conversation happening about what you need to pick, what do you need to buy. But at that moment in time, you have to realize that the market is up, and sure, it's going to continue to go up. But it's best if you can catch the market when it's down and catch those really low entry points. And then you have to wait it out until the bull market hits. The key in this moment, though, particularly in crypto, is you have to select projects that are going to survive this bear market. A lot of those projects are going to disappear. You're never going to see them again. But if you pick good projects at these beautiful prices and just hold on to them, then you can get the easy 4x, 5x, 6x on some of these projects that are going to be around. And
Yeah.
then even, smaller cap projects that are coming in that have really good utility, if you can find those and pick those up while the market is in this position, when the bull market returns, if they last and the utility is proven, then that's where you can really see the 20x, the 30x, the 50x.
Right.
All right. So, it's definitely a scary time, in the market, but this is one of those moments, where you need to get in, not financial advice, obviously. But
Right.
if you're going to buy, you know what I mean? This is a good buying opportunity while everything is down. Ethereum was just less than $1,000. Less, months ago, it was almost up to what, 4,000, pushing up to 5,000, right?
Clean. Right.
Right. So that's an easy 4x. You put 1,000
Easy.
in, if you can wait long enough, that's a 4x return if it makes it back to the all-time highs.
Right.
So,
And also understand that understand value, right? A lot of
mhm,
I think a lot of I know a lot of people I talk to, it's like they don't understand the value. Yes, it hurts. Yeah, you're looking at your account like, dang, like it's down, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90%. But this is coming from market manipulation, right? This is coming from quantitative easing, switching over to quantitative tightening, right? These are outside forces acting on the market. Inflation, outside forces acting on the market. So understanding that the value of these companies falls somewhere between these lows and these highs, right? I wouldn't say that it falls below the lows. So, and I wouldn't say that the value falls outside of the highs, but in terms of like looking 5 years down the road, it just may the actual value of the company definitely may fall outside of the highs that it had recently, right? And so understand the value of these companies, like Netflix, for example, was at 600, dropped all the way down to 125. Like, for sure that Netflix isn't worth 170, 25, or whatever it said. Especially looking at the fact that it was once at 600, right? Like, come on. And they don't even have ads yet. Imagine Netflix putting ads into their, shows or whatever, even if it's in the beginning or at the end. That would
mhm,
make them at least 5 times more valuable, in
right.
my humble opinion, right?
Yep.
And so looking at value like that, the actual value of these companies, Ethereum, Bitcoin, all of these different layer one cryptos, all these different stocks, Apple even is down like majorly. Everything is down right now. So
Mhm,
just understand when it's down, when it's blood in the streets, when all you see is red across the board, right? Red candles everywhere. When it's blood in the streets, it's time to eat. It's time to double down. This is where wealth is created. This is where wealth is created. Don't get scared. Cool out, chill out, right? And understand that the value of these companies didn't go away. Now, like CD was saying, some crypto, right? That was, these little pet projects, meme coins and stuff like that. Now, some of those aren't valuable and they won't make it back. Mark our words, right? They won't make it to the next halving.
right.
Um,
It's going to
but
be
a lot of
interesting to see
these
which ones.
super interesting, bro. But a lot of these layer one protocols will make it, right? Because they have good fundamentals, they have good utility, they have good use cases. And that's what we've always been a proponent of. Um, Targeting the, projects that have good use value. And it's the same thing in stocks. Look at projects that have good use value, right? Companies that have a strong value, right? Outside of what the media and market is saying right now.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah,
Conviction, man. I was listening to somebody, they were just saying, like, if you find that you have, a great conviction about this particular company or crypto, the investment overall, if your gut, like if you understand it and your perceived value of it is that you're getting this thing for a deal, then that's something that maybe you should invest in. I've
right,
done that before in the past with stocks, particularly, that I understood the industry and I perceived them to be, undervalued, and I didn't buy, you know what I mean? And then I waited over time, went back and looked at them. They were 5 and 10 times more valuable than they were than when I was looking at them previously. So that's, you don't have to really go out. You don't need to know everything about everything. However, take what you do know, okay, and use that to your advantage. Some of the stuff you do understand. You do understand about some functionalities that these cryptocurrencies are providing. If it makes sense to you and you can see how that's valuable and you feel like it's underpriced, that's a go. If you see that the stock, the company, you understand the value of where that company could potentially go, and it makes sense to you, buy it. Now, don't be the person in this situation where you feel like you're gonna buy something and you want your money back 2, 3, 4, 5x next month. Because the truth is the market could continue to go down even further. All right.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? I did that. Like the market now has been going down for weeks. Weeks.
Right.
I bought, you know, a couple months ago at what I thought was a great price. Now
Yep.
market has gone down, and what I purchased has gone down 5, 10 times the price of what I bought it at already. You know what I mean?
Right.
But my perceived value of that particular position on the way down, I'm still buying more. It doesn't matter how far it goes down to me. The value that I perceive it at is that this is a great buy. So if it continues to go down, I'm continuing to buy. And then I'm just waiting until the day. All
Right.
right. Hang in there, folks. Diamond hands.
As they say, right?
Diamond hands, guys.
And that's it. And don't get scary, man. Don't get shook out. You know what this is,
Right.
man. It happens. Study history, understand. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, right? Because as we see, it could drop, but
Hmm.
hang in there, right? And be smart about it. Follow the money, understand value. All right. That's it for this episode. We're already approaching maybe like over 12 minutes. So we just wanted to check in with you guys and drop that on you, that little reminder on you, man. All right. Anything else, CD?
That's it, guys. You know, League
Yeah,
of
man.
Hustlers.
Until next time, go get it.